If you want to be an amazingly confident speaker, you're in the right place. Mr. Bishal Sarkar is known as the King of Confidence, and he's the highest paid public speaker in India. He's a best-selling author, producer of the famous show The Kingdom, and he's also the founder of Rock the Stage, which is the #1 most practical public speaking course for subject matter experts. For downloading your free practical public speaking toolkit, visit bishalsarkar.com. Here's the man, the King of Confidence, Mr. Bishal Sarkar.
Why do you still face stage fear? I mean, you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, you have a lot of information, then why the heck in the world do you still face stage fear? Hey, this is Bishal Sarkar, creator of Rock the Stage, which is the #1 most practical public speaking course for subject matter experts. And welcome to the episode 22 of the Daily Confidence Show. The Daily Confidence Show is geared for subject matter experts who have a lot of knowledge, but they want to overcome their stage fear, become a confident speaker. They want to connect with their audience, and this show is for you if you want to rock your presentation and rock the stage every single time. I remember that evening like it was yesterday. I was in my hotel room. I had a huge presentation in front of a few hundred people. And I remember I was a bit nervous. All things were ready. My PPT was ready. In about 20 minutes, my presentation was going to start in front of this huge convention in front of so many hundreds of people. But I was nervous. I was going to washroom every single 2 minutes. I was drinking a lot of water. I was looking myself in the mirror, and I was nervous. I was walking back and forth because I was nervous. I knew my presentation. I knew what I had to say. I was the most valuable expert in the entire convention on the subject I was speaking on, but I was nervous. Have you ever faced a situation like this, where you knew a lot, you had the information, but you felt nervous? Well, that was one of the evenings for me. And I remember out of the nervousness, I called one of my coaches, one of my mentors, Mark from Australia. I called him and I said, "Mark." He said, "Yes, Bishal." That was his accent, is his accent today. I said, "Mark, you know what? I have this presentation today, as you know. Thank you for being my mentor, but today I'm feeling a little bit of nervous. I've given so many hundreds of presentations already, but why do I feel that nervousness? Mark, help me. I just have 18 minutes left before my presentation. I don't want to screw this up." And Mark said in his accent, he said, "Bishal, first of all, congratulations on your presentation that you're gonna give." And then he said, "But Bishal, who's this presentation for today?" I said, "Presentation is for the 750 people." He said, "Yes, then focus on them, not on yourself." I said, "Excuse me, what do you mean?" He said, "Mark." He said, "Bishal." Mark said, "Bishal, the thing is, the reason you're facing the stage fear is because you're focusing too much on yourself. When you focus on the audience, not on yourself, that's when you feel more confident now." Wow, what a lesson. I remember thanking Mark, hanging up the phone, and feeling a sense of complete confidence, because now I knew exactly what I was missing so far in order to become a confident speaker. Now I knew. Now I closed the laptop, didn't go to washroom anymore. Actually, I went once. Switched off the light, locked my hotel room, went to the stage, and I, for the first time, gave the most confident presentation at that time. I got a standing ovation. People came to me to buy my books, buy my programs, buy my audio programs, and all that great things, take selfies, autographs, and all that. And I understood the value that day of confident speaking. And the value and the reason you become a confident speaker is you focus on other people. You see, the reason you are still facing stage fear is because you focus too much on yourself. And that's okay. I have done that mistake too. It's not your fault. But now that you know, if you don't do this now then it will be your fault. So what am I recommending to you? What I'm recommending right now, I'm going to give you 3 tips right now that you can use instantly in order to overcome your stage fear, become a confident speaker, and absolutely rock your presentation and rock the stage. So here are the 3 tips. Number 1, whenever you go to a presentation, 5 minutes before that, ask yourself, if this was my last presentation ever, how would I give it? if this was my last presentation ever, how would I give it? That's my tip number one. Ask yourself this question always. Number two is listen to your favorite music before a presentation in order to jazz up your mood. You know, there are many times when I'm traveling, you know, I don't listen to radio anymore much, but when I used to listen to radio and let's say I'm traveling in a car and my favorite song comes up, immediately I like, yeah, that's my song, right? At that time, the mood goes up. You want to do that before a presentation. You don't have to go to the radio. You don't have to go to the car. But what you can do is pump up, make a playlist of 3 or 4 favorite songs of yours in your mobile phone. And before a presentation, listen to them. Why? Because it increases your energy level, it jazzes up your moods, and you feel more confident at that time. That's tip number 2. And tip number 3 is get to that room, get to that convention, get to that board meeting at least 5 to 10 minutes before anybody comes to that. So let's say your presentation is at 2 p.m. You go there at 1:45, maximum at 1:50. Why? Because I want you to be the first person in the room so you can visualize yourself. You can become comfortable with that room. You can visualize how you're going to perform. I want you to visualize because visualization is a powerful tool in order to create epic success. So these are the 3 tips. When you apply them, it's going to be amazing for you. So number 1, ask yourself, if this was my last presentation ever, how would I give it? Tip number 2 is listen to your favorite music. Create a playlist of 4 to 5 songs that you listen to before an interview, before a presentation, before a speech in order to create maximum success. And number 3 is always what you want to do is create an environment by visualizing yourself in the room, by getting to that room 5 to 10 minutes early. These are the 3 tips. Overall, the main lesson is that you don't want to focus too much on yourself. You want to focus on the audience because your presentation is not about you. It's about the audience. That's what I learned from my mentor, Mark, and that's what you're learning from your mentor, Bishal Sarkar, today. So I want you to go out there and make it happen. The question for you is, when was the last time you felt nervous because you focused too much on yourself? When was the last time you felt nervous because you felt too much focused on yourself? I want you to comment below. Put in the comment. Your comment is my oxygen. Comment below with the time when the last time you felt nervous because of your focusing on yourself habit. So that's my question for you. The next step for you is, if you want to know the practical tips and ideas in order to really overcome your stage fear in a deep and permanent manner, and if you want me to personally help you, if you want my team to personally look at your presentation skills and give you some suggestions and feedback so that you can improve, make sure you head over to bishalsarkar.com. That's my website, bishalsarkar.com. Go to bishalsarkar.com and apply for the application. Submit your application. Let us know about your challenges a little bit more, so that one of my team members can call you, talk to you in details about your challenges, because we want to have a conversation. We are not one of those companies who want to convince you to join our course. Actually, it's the opposite thing. Sometimes maybe if you want to join our course, you have to convince us, because I'm very selective about who I decide to help and mentor. I'm not for everybody. My courses are not for everybody. My courses are not for average people. I'm only meant for amazing winners. So if you are a winner, go to bishalsarkar.com, submit the application. One of my team members will call you and we will have a conversation with you. I want to talk to you. I want to have a conversation with you about what's your biggest challenge in public speaking and why you're facing the challenge. And we will come up with a plan that you can instantly implement in order to decrease your stage fear and become a confident speaker. That's my hope for you. Whatever you do, come back tomorrow, because I come to the Daily Confidence Show every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I want to see you tomorrow again. My name is Bishal Sarkar, always reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection.
Is good, but upgradation of self is the most important thing in life, ladies and gentlemen. It's most important thing in life. My name is Sharat Rolan. I'm working with a professional bank in Himachal and coming from Dharamsala all the way to Bangalore just to attend Bishal Sarkar's Rock the Stage program. Before coming to Rock the Stage program of Bishal Sarkar, my biggest challenges in public speaking were the stage fright, what I used to get whenever I used to go onto the stage, the confidence level that used to be a bit low. And besides that, the connection with people, that used to be missing. There are so many people, who are on Facebook, they're just wasting their time. Now, I realize after 7 years of its use, I realize it is not a social network now, it is an anti-social network. After attending this program and learning the practical tricks of the trade from him, believe me, I have totally reduced, rather nullified all my stage fright. The confidence level is much better. It is something great. The program is awesome, and absolutely I feel myself as one of the amazing speakers now. The best thing I like about this program is this is 100% practical. The stage here is a real life-like stage. This is something which you will always face in your normal life when you are speaking, and the same stage is created here. The same situations are created, and Bishal is a great mentor. Let me tell you, he is something superb. He just connects with you. He knows how to communicate. He just gets on to you. And this is something everybody must come here. Whosoever is having some stage frights, having some issues regarding public speaking, I think Bishal is